Hello, friends, and people who are just coming to this channel. I have a story to tell. This story is me learning from my mistakes as a bard, featuring Ecstasy. Not the one shown on screen, that's just a mascot, but I got a story to tell. Ecstasy was the result of a teenage boy who was a little bit horny. And as a bard, as you all know well, if you're familiar with D&D, can be very, very stereotyped. As such, in a way, I did so, and I'm not very proud of it. I saw the bard as a way to be seductive, and yeah, when you hear that word, it doesn't seem so great, and the word ecstasy does not go great along with it. The result of this also means a bad character. She did have some qualities of a character, but I was never happy with her. It was a mistake. She was a character who had big sexual impulses, and as so forth, I made her do things on a daily basis that made a hindrance on the group. They didn't appreciate this. Of course, they try to find ways to solve it, but of course, I always found a way to make it worse. Of course, I'm not going to tell you how I did, but I'm just telling you, don't make your character a hindrance to the group that affects it majorly. Now, the backstory, I didn't even put that much thought into it. It was a horrible, flat description. It wasn't even great. They weren't they weren't very great with their family, and people who suffered from such things have impulses that change them later on in life. So that was ecstasy. And what else did I have? Nothing else. No motivation for life, no job, no reason to do anything except for this little concept that my little brain just stuck on with. Soon after, I got bored of them. Like many people would, you get bored of a certain thing over a long time, which is why most D&D sessions don't last very long, because they can get very boring over time. So I tried to make it homebrew to make my character special. Of course, the DM didn't have a good time with this, because I never explained to him what it was. So my character started doing things that were related to this homebrew, but my DM couldn't figure this out. I was being cryptic, which is wrong. Giving information to the DM about your homebrew or just any information about your character helps so much. I cannot tell you this, that telling your DM these certain things, a backstory, motivations, what your character has on them, it goes a long way. And if you don't tell them this, it's not gonna help at all. So talk things with your DM, sort things out. It will be better in the long run, I'm telling you. On top of that, Ecstasy wasn't really someone inside the place in our campaign. She had no relevance to be there, and there was no good reason for her to be there. If they were just a person who just lived for SCX, it doesn't make a great adventurer. They have no reason to be there. Why don't you just see them in the alleyway, dying and shoot up on drugs and stuff? That's not right. They don't seem like the adventuring type. Like, it's not purposeful. They're not meaningful in any way or form as a character. There is no motivation except for SEX. It was plain It was stupid. It was embarrassing in a way. Continuing on, the area around us was supposed to be a little bit dark, not edgy, but like dark, a little bit realistic, a little bit of horror on the side. And having this one character like that ruined the immersion for my friends. Maybe, but I'm pretty sure it did. And I kind of feel like an ass about it. So maybe try to make a character who fits in the setting. It'd be easier for your DM. Or, like I said before, work out the kinks, because that also helps. After taking a look at my character and how horrible they were and how patched up it was, that it was just hacked and slashed together, I can see my faults and I can learn from this. I have, but I want to share it with you guys. Because D&D is a good community. We like to help each other, new or old. It's a good community. So I hope you can learn something from today, from this lowly person who just sits here in the middle of nowhere and just talks into this mic and has his YouTube channel. Yeah. I do have a thing coming up next. I'm gonna rework the character. We work them. Rework. Yeah, I sound more human now because I messed up. Yeah, I'm gonna rework them sooner or later for a next video. And I'm gonna make them make sense, purposeful, and interesting. Bye.